Hello everyone, good day. Welcome to the Academy for Digital Learning and Mastery Studio, ADLM. In this video, I'll be putting us through how to make use of the ADLM PlanSwift Plugin for Quantity takeoff for a simple bungalow building. So in this video, we'll be looking at how to make use of the ADLM PlanSwift Plugin for Bill of Quantity preparation and material schedule preparation for a simple bungalow building. Our previous video covered the use of this plugin for bungalow building BoQ preparation. So look at detailed BoQ preparation and material schedule preparation. You see how easy and fast it is with the ADLM PlanSwift plugin. Let's go, guys. So let's get started. Now, this is a simple drawing that has been loaded in. It's a simple bungalow building. So we'll be preparing the bill of quantities and the material schedule using this ADLM PlanSwift plugin. So we'll be preparing complete takeoff bill of quantities and material schedule with the ADLM plugin. So for a bungalow building, we'll be making use of the simple strip foundation and design. So this will be a normal strip foundation building. The normal element from substructure down to roof and finishes. So we'll do all of that in this video. It's going to be a long one, so don't forget to watch this video to the end and stay subscribed to this channel as more updates will be coming up regularly. Okay, so basically you start with Substructure. Open up the plugin. Once you have the plugin installed, open up Substructure down to strip foundation. I'll first pick the guts. The joint is scaled already, so you can just click the scale. So you come to scale here. I'll be 12.672. Okay. We pick the first point and the last point. You can press M to magnify. Okay. And for this also, same thing. Scale. That'll be 9.798. Okay, so pick from this first point, the last point here. Okay, good. So once you're done with this, now let's start our takeoff. Come to strip foundation, the guard first, select guard. There's no columns. If there are columns there, put the width of column. So the folder substructure. Okay, so click OK. Okay, so once you're done with this, that covers for your entire guard to stop. This is your total this is total guard for this building. Now come back to building area, turn this on, and just make sure folder is substructure. Okay, then just pick the entire area of the building. Okay, that's all for that. Stop. So you can turn off this to hide that. That's all for substructure. Then for block works, search down for block works. So this is the wall 225 walls. Let's check the height of the building. We have 3 meters. That's the height here, 3 meters. So we pick from walls here. Select this, then 225. Then the height is 3 meters. Number of floors is 1. Then I just name this walls. Just name walls and openings. I'll just name this walls. I'll just leave that as walls. Okay. So pick like this. I'm just picking this point because this is where the walls stop. And good. So that's for this. Or for the external internal walls also do the same thing. Rest is 150. 3 meters and number of floors is 1. Okay. So with this here, Okay, so that's for the walls. Then for the openings, also we have windows and we have doors. So this here, just dimension the window. Let's check the size of the window. We have 1.2 windows. The general windows are 1.2. Okay, and the door sizes are 900. Yeah. Okay. Then check out the heights of the windows and doors. That's from the elevation. Just what you do is scale this page first. Scale. That's 3 meters from the bottom to the top. Okay, good. So all you can do is just dimension to get the height. Okay, that's 1.48, 1.47, 1.48. So basically with that, just come down to windows for window opening. Window width is 1.2. The height is 1.47. Number of floors is 1. So the wall changes to opening. Okay, good. This, just count this like this. All the windows are the same size. Okay, good. Now for the doors also, the opening. Number of floors is 1. Door width is 0.9. Height is 2.1. Okay. So pick the doors. Then for the smaller doors, 0.75. And the height is around 2.1. Okay. To select this too. So that's all for the openings. Now for railings also, let's turn this off and hide this dimension. Okay, good. So this looks better. So for railings now, select railings. So railings, number of floors 1. This should be under finishes. Okay. So I have my railings coming from this point here. Okay, good. So once you're done with that, that should be all for this. Then let's go back to the roof. Now for roof here, first things first, you get the slope of the roof. So I think we already have the slope on this drawing. Okay, 30 degree. We have our slope already as 30 degrees. The architect has given us the slope, so we just scale 13.872. Okay. Let me pick the first point, the next point. Then 10.998. Okay. So once you're done with that, come back to roof covering. Roof covering, select this. The pitch in degrees, so that's slope, that's 30 degrees. Then the folder should be roof. Then okay. Okay. So I think that should be all for roof. Okay, under roof members, we have our wall plate. So for wall plate here, just turn this on. The length 0.05, the weight 0.075, diameters. So wall plate should go across the external wall. Yes. Okay, good. Stop. So that's that for that. Then finishes. So finishes, we'll open up finishes here. Then we have our floor finish. And our floor tiles here. Open this up. So finish name, let's say bedrooms. I think there's a video on this channel that explains takeoff of finishes alone. I'll leave that in the card above, so you can check that out. So bedrooms, okay. Number of floors is 1, okay. Now for kitchen and store, as this space here. Kitchen and store. Number of floors is 1. So there's another simpler method for square areas, which let me just show. Just finish this up first. Okay, now I can just change the record mode to box, since the store is here. I'll pick the first point and do this. So that's for that. Then for WC, that's toilet area. So select this here, change this to toilet area. Number of floors is 1, since it's just a bungalow. And select this. Then for the terrace, okay, the terrace also do the same thing. Number of floors is 1, so just do this. Okay, so that is all for this. So that's all finishes, wall floor finish. Now for wall, just change this to like this for wall finish. Let's just use this here, wall tiles. Probably 2.7 is the height. Still like this, so just like okay. So it goes like this. So once you've done that, for the door, since it's just a single door, just double click on this door area. That will be 0.9 times 2.1, so just 1. Okay, so we have that deducted. For your kitchen backsplash, probably we have a black kitchen wall tiles. So just leave this like this. Let's just leave the kitchen as it is. I think that should be all for this. And once you're done, come back to takeoff summary here, make some adjustments. All these values that are zeros here, just double click, change excavation, put your excavation width 0.675, and the depth of your excavation 0.9. That sorts that. Then concrete footing also 0.225. Then blinding is 0.05. Okay, then It is excavated topsoil 150 mm thick. Alcohol filling for this kind of build, then let's just use 0.25. Lateral filling probably 0.4. And select the wall thickness, put your wall thickness 1.25. Make sure you go for your wall thickness, so it deducts the wall for you. This also okay, that's for that. Alcohol also you deduct wall thickness 0.225. Okay, then the overside thickness 0.15. Then okay, so I think that should be all for that. Okay, so once you're done, come back to your pages and bookmark, then open up the plugin app. So with this app now, we get to see our takeoff complete, substructure, about substructure here, walls, about wall area, wall rendering, plus perimeter. Then for opening, we have our window opening, door openings, finishes, and roof. So you have all of this here. For roof here, if I select this, the roof slope 30 degrees roof. Okay, I have my rafter, my pole line, tie beam, king post, and strut and ties. You have everything here. And just you have your wall plates. So that's all for this simple bungalow building. So if I select this here, probably I don't have a build format, I just use the build format that comes with the plugin. I select Substructure and this export to Excel, propose BO bungalow building. So with this here, open this up. So I'll save the substructure. For walls also, export each of them one by one. Save for walls. For openings, export for openings also. Then for finishes, export for finishes also. Then for roof, slopes 30 degrees. And export this out. Okay, so once I'm done with that, let's work on the material schedule. So click on material breakdown, substructure. So you open up substructure here, we have excavation, it's a labor only item. Street paint also. Network support, the board size and the board width. If you are using normal plywood board and if you are using marine board, it just changes the dimension of marine board. You can calculate, you have your values here. Store this. Leveling and compacting is a labor item. Concrete footing, the concrete mix ratio for the footing, you have a quantity. Calculate, then you save it. Block working strip foundation. Save this. Damp-proof core, that's the DPC blocks. Then your blinding, if you can change your mix ratio for blinding to probably 148. Then calculate, then update. Then topsoil excavation shows a label of the item. Then filling, you have your filling quantity. That's hardcore filling. Lateral filling, you have your quantities. Wire mesh, so how many square meter per row, depending on the square meter per row you are purchasing. So you can just change this. You can always edit this quantity of square meter per row to whatever you have. If it's 20, if it's 50, depending on your location and the procurement kind of type you're buying. Just click calculate and just save it. Overside concrete is 1 to 4. Damp-proof membrane, so same thing. Just put the quantity rope. Square meter per row, then you save it. Formwork to edges, also you have this, save. So you can just check this out. This is all for substructure. Just export and just save this as substructure material. Okay. So for contractors or people that work on site, this should help out. So let me just reload. I click the reload button, reloads everything. Then I check view stored. Okay. So I have to just close it and open it back. So now it will reset the storage. So the storage is empty. So now just put everything for superstructure together for walls. 2 to 5 walls. Save. Rendering. Save. 150 walls. Save. For openings, your lintel, save. Your lintel framework, save. Lintel reinforcement bars, we have 10 mm. And you still members. Okay, so this is how you get your material schedule for reinforcement also. So save this also. Rendering, plastering, save. For finishes, if I select finishes, railings is just a single railing, so just the length. For floor tiles, I can save my stuff. I can save the floor tiles. Bedroom. Okay, this is just generated the total for the entire floor tiles. Okay, so what I just make an adjustment to this. Simply make an adjustment to the description. So I'll close this up. I'll close it. I'll just come back to do that later on. For this year, this bedroom tiles. For this year, living room tiles, just copy and paste the tiles instead of just copying it. Then for this year, now store tiles. We adjusted the tiles, so just check this here. I mean, it's not only for substructure. I have to quickly come back and go for everything again. So I think we are good. So just come back for walls. Yeah, start over. So that possible errors that you might face, also possible issues you might face. So just store this. Rendering stored. So this has nothing. Then the walls stored. And for openings, I have my lintel 1 to 4 mix for formwork. And this is just for white wood. If you have marine board, you can change the dimension if you want to use marine board. So just save. For reinforcement bars, that's 12 mm bar. Calculate. Save. So you have the total bar length and your binding wire. Then rendering, we have that's rendering to the surface, the edges of the windows, trim and door edges. Then finishes here. I have my floor tiles. This is my total general floor tiles. But I can just do space by space. So this for the bedroom, my skirting, total skirting quantity. Then living room, kitchen and store. So just see, you just have to just save everything up. The terrace tiles. So wall tiles also, and wall tiles, that's total perimeter of wall tiles. Now for roof here, roof covering, so save this up. Then your ridge cap, just the length. Then your wall plates, the wood, that's this for this. So once you are done, that you can just view this. So this is everything here. Export. Just call this superstructure. Material. And save. Okay. So once we've exported all the saves, all the stored materials, just close this and let's just now go back to Excel and do our manual adjustment. See. So let's go to example to our manual adjustment. So with this here, we have all of this here. So click on Substructure. Now we're going to do now, we're going to merge all of our quantities together. So this is for Substructure. Then for walls. So walls also came up here. So you can just highlight this and Control X. cut, then come back down here, Ctrl V, paste, close this, don't save. So that's for walls. Then for your roof also same thing. So this is your roof here. Ctrl X. So just do something like this. That's for roof. Then for your openings, same thing. This is just doing some manual adjustments. Then we've done roof. Finishes also, select all of this. Okay, so once we're done with that, so that's for that. Then create a new sheet for material. So for materials, also open Substructure materials. We have this here. Ctrl X. Then for your Superstructure materials also, then you have all of this here. Oh, close that. Not bad. So select all of this here. Okay, good. So once you've done this, you can just open this up and make your own adjustments. So first thing, I would save as complete BoQ. Then change this to Excel, then save. Okay, good. So just do some manual adjustments. Click this, wrap text, quantity, quantity units. So the rate and amount, you can manually input that in. So once you've done this and you've done this, so this is Substructure, then this is your walls. So basically once you're done with this, you can just make your work easier. All you just have to do at this stage is just formatting. Do you understand? All you have to do at this point now is just format your BoQ for it to look exactly as it's supposed to be. Do you get? That's what you just do now. So if you have a build format, you can either make use of the existing build format you have prepared, or you'd just use this to create your build format and use it like that. Okay, so units, meter cube, meter square. So you can just have this here, then take this out. So this is you using the exact quantities, and you have your build preparation done. So this is basically just you doing more of some manual adjustments. Okay. So I just work on the substructure for this video, and that's just the principle you apply. Okay. Okay, once you've done this here, just have a so basically it's just you doing your manual edit and format. Just do a page layout thingy. Send this to A4 and come back to this point here. You need weight and okay, so with this here you're good to go. So that's all for this substructure side of the bill. So you just make some manual adjustments, and that's all for this. All for the material aspects on the second side. So you also put your rates and your amount. That's all for this bill. Okay, so that's what you do for this. Then for any information you take, like for example, the roof members, you can just pick the roof members back from the plugin. That's this here. I'm sorry. So just open up the plugin. Okay, so what you can just do is minimize the side by side. So just check out the roof covering, and set this to 30 degrees. Okay, so you have your roof members. Yes, you can just come down to roof members and just input these values for your rafter for line time beam, and you're good to go with that. Okay, so that's how to use the plugin to prepare your bill of quantity for a simple bungalow building. Now for materials here, we'll just do a little bit of adjustment also. First, you would change the page layout. A4. Okay, good. Then this sets this in. Just bring this in. So this is more like the description. So just wrap text. Then this also like the description, and you have your quantity. Okay, good. So for this now, network support, I just delete this here. Concrete footing, block walking strip, blinding. So this here you have each item of work. So this has like the heading, and this is your material required. So you can just put your rate and amount there, and that's all. So you just put rate. That's the material prices and amount. Then so you have your material schedule being done already for you. So wrap text. So for this also, just move this to the new page. Insert. Which is it? Okay. Insert. Okay. And select this. Delete. So with this here, we have this out. Have this out. So basically just removing the extra information. So you have your tiles, your skirting, your living room tiles, your kitchen and store tiles. This is just you just removing the extra information to make your work look neat and presentable. That's all for this. Layer of covering, your wall plates. So with this here, you've done your quantity takeoff and your material schedule for a simple bungalow building in just few minutes. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and hold on for more information from ADLM.